Hi everybody, nice to have you here. Henrik here, Vilnius Permaculture. So, look, it's February, lovely day, the sun is shining, -5, snow everywhere, the dog is with me out here, the birds are singing, and yeah, everything is fantastic, right? I've just been out there feeding the birds, and this is the world many people dream about, me too. So that means that life is fantastic. Yes, it is. But also, it's not fantastic. I'm here in Lithuania, and the government just announced a couple of days ago that they will ramp up the military industrial complex here in the country, and they will now spend 7% of the GDP on this active building up defense against Russia. So, in this, utopia, everybody here in Lithuania have this, fear or unease feeling in the back neck. Russia is always there. I've always been for a long time. The old people have a lot of memories and traumas from the Russian time, from the occupation and so on. And young people now with the war and so on is worried. So the sense of, this that could have been here, because when you look out here, wow, life is fantastic. And it is. I don't complain. This is one aspect of living here in Lithuania. It's fantastic. But you have this pressure that's there. So for me now, okay, I'm working with permaculture. So in permaculture, we work, this is the thing with the whole theory and the practice to build resilience against many things. But mostly it's about nature phenomena. So it's against wind. How do you work with that? With the sun, if it's too much, too little, too much water, too little water, too much heat, too little heat. We are experts on resilience, storing food, creating food, building systems so that we survive. But how do you create a resilient system or a functional system when there is total chaos? Because if the Russians come, it will be total chaos. And I've looked in all the permaculture literature, and I don't find anything about it. And then many of you think, oh, come on, listen to the Americans. There are preppers everywhere, and there are Swedish prepper that is very specific and so. Yeah, that is prepping, and it's fine. I don't say anything about that, and I know about it, and I'm not super engaged in that area, but for Americans, storing weapon and storing food and hiding in the forest or in the mountain, yeah, you can do that in America maybe, but it doesn't work here in Lithuania. And just building storage of food and things like that, learning to grow and all this, it doesn't work here. Lithuania is a small country, and if something happens and Russians takes over and they have spies everywhere from also the Lithuanian population, everything will be chaos and they will steal and take everything. And we have people around us, family members, who need to go to the doctors every week and so on. So many of these things that the preppers are talking about and prepare for, which is fine and good. really not applicable to the situation here. And Lithuanians or permaculture here then have to be different. You have to find this. So this will be a new chapter in this part of the world, because I'm not only talking about Lithuania here, I'm also talking about Estonia, Latvia, and so on. Small countries, small population, and if the war comes, we are totally surrounded. There's nowhere to go in that way. So already I know, of course, of how the Lithuanian thinks, because they think about this, they worry about this, so they have plans. So they, of course, have also a house in the countryside where they have everything that they can survive for a while, where the whole families can gather and so on. They have special places where they should connect. If something happened, they have special areas they should go and meet up and so on. And so they have structure for if something bad happens. People go and learn how to shoot and getting weapons and all these kind of things. But you know, permaculture works with nature. So my new mind process that I will start and I will work with is, how will I work with nature to combat this crazy thing when people goes nuts, when people create chaos. Not nature create chaos, but people. So it actually doesn't need to be war or rush and so on. It's just when maybe nature wreak havoc and there is collapse. What can you do, or how should you build your ecological system so it benefits you and protect you against this kind of chaos? This is a new chapter for me, and maybe a new chapter also for permaculture, to build it the permaculture way, not like the prepper way and these kind of things, war machinery way or the military strategy. Of course, these are very helpful. Maybe there are a lot of knowledge. Yeah, there is a lot of knowledge of that, a huge amount. But, well, how do you connect that with an apple tree? Yeah. So there are new channels opening up here that starts this process that I will work with. Maybe you have the same thoughts. If you are here in Lithuania, I know you have them. I know you have them. So, yes, I will continue, me and Shio, to be out here in the nice nature, checking everything out in the forest, and enjoy the peace we have now. Not always be here, so when war comes, we will continue to have peace. We don't want to have this stupid situation, spending billions of war and people die and everybody is afraid, and instead of thriving, everybody goes into this safety mode. It's not funny. It's really, really boring, and should create some resilience against that. So, not so nice topic, but what can you do? That is where I am right now here in Lithuania. So I hope you can enjoy the day and don't get too wild up about the situation in the world. Have a nice day.